Like if I was a kid, what I would love to hear from a Black Sherif is what I'm making. I try to paint pictures. It's nothing that you've heard before, and it's nothing that you thought you would ever hear in your whole lifetime. Am I trying to capitalize off my daddy's trauma? I am where I'm from.
Yeah.
Everything I am is where I'm from. Wherever I'm present, my country is there. I am my country.
When the last song fades out, what's the message you want them to carry? I know it's not your first time in DC, because I've seen you last year and I actually shot you here before. But basically, so what we're doing is we're gonna show you the intersection of Black music culture and African music culture in the heart of DC. As you know, DC is very, very rich in Black history, Black music culture, African entertainment, food, everything that you can think of. So the main goal is to really show you DC through my eyes as an African creative. So we're starting off here on U Street, like bars, lounges, restaurants, anything that you can think of, very iconic landmarks. You know, Obama has come here and eaten here before.
Oh, even so.
A bunch of presidents have come and eaten here as well. But the main thing that I really wanted to show you was this mural in this alleyway. This Black people, I'm sure you can tell or recognize that that's Obama. Michelle Obama, that's Prince. Yeah, so it showcases a lot of like well-known DC Black icons. So growing up in your hometown, what's a lesson that guides you to this day?
I just try to see the future of the things that I've planned. You understand me? That if this thing has a starting point and there's this vision that I have for it, seeing it rolling or like in motion, then I need to find everything from my spirit inside. Like I need to gather everything to go to war for that thing.
Ah,
you understand me?
I see.
Because I know how it will make me feel if I see it in motion.
So you see like that vision, and it's very much like, how am I gonna get there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I noticed your fit today. You know, outside of me just being a fan, I'm trying to like calm my fandom down a little bit. Your style is very admirable. How would you describe your sense of style?
It's just so random. And it's like, I believe that's even how I record. It reflects in everything. Yeah. You understand me? I record so random. Yeah. When I'm recording, there are some songs I'll just being able to like,
it's just a feeling.
Yeah, just feeling. You know, just trying to put everything together. Yeah. And I love drama as well. Okay. I love drama in style, like drama in visuals.
That's what's up.
You understand me? Like no real life drama. I hate drama.
Oh, no. No, that, we do not co-sign that.
Nah. So like I just woke up and...
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, and sometimes I just try to feel important, you know?
You sure look it. I feel like we're matching too. We're matching for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple...
Hey, swagger.
On to the next location.
See, my first time in America was actually in Virginia.
No way!
I came to something in the water. This will be the third time. So like this is my longest stay.
This stay?
Yeah, this stay. This is my longest stay. I feel like it's 2 weeks now, right?
So this is your chance to actually like see the city for the first time.
Proper.
Okay, well I feel honored to show you around. So how did you feel about the listening party?
It's just crazy hearing that music out, the music out, you know?
Yeah.
Because this album, this like, it literally felt like I was hiding the album. Oh. You understand me? So like that being the first time playing to people I don't know personally, you know, it's a different feeling. There are some songs on the album that's like, I'll say all of them, I feel like my soul is in all of them, but some of them are too personal. It's like hearing, I couldn't wait to hear them outside, but it's like, there's some parts of me that wish that was just for me, like for forever. You know?
I get what you mean.
But it's like, I know it has to go outside.
Yeah. Do you feel like that's almost forcing you to grow as an artist?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I'm sure there's a song on the project that you felt very vulnerable and very like sensitive as far as putting it out into the world, but you felt like this had to go out for a reason for people to connect with you as a creator.
Definitely. Songs like Victory Song. I unconsciously, right, have this desire to put lights or like to shine lights on topics about life actually as a whole that don't get discussed in music.
Oh, so
right now.
Can you give me an example?
It's like,
one example.
Mental health feels generic to say, but it's like, I'll say the other side of success, you know? Yeah,
like
that's what I say.
When you say the other side of success, do you mean the side that people don't talk about?
That people don't talk about.
They don't like showcase on social media for whatever reason.
Like if I was a kid, what I would love to hear from a Black Sherif is what I'm making. You understand? Because I believe every single kid is a star. Everybody grows up thinking they are stars, what I'm telling you. And truly they are. So if I become one, get the validation of this world that I'm one, the metrics, if I pass the metrics that I'm a star. Because me, on the normal, I believe I'm a star already. That's how I operate, that's how my body operates. But if I have them metrics that makes like other kids believe that, right? I have the opportunity to kind of help them become the stars they want to become. Do you understand me? And like help them understand
that it's possible.
That it's possible. The core of the message is actually for them to see themselves as stars before they become stars.
So how do you like go about telling your story in the most authentic way, but beating that like societal stereotypes, you know? Being like a man, like do you feel like you have to be on all the time? Like I
never feel like that. I've consumed information that makes me want to feel like that. But like when I sit by myself, alone, that's not who I am.
That's not who you are.
I know who I am. I know the kid. Like I explained this to everyone. It's like I was more of a star as a kid than I am today even.
So you had like that manifestation already?
Every time. And everything I did confirmed that for me, validated that for me. I don't know what institution I was in that I wasn't special in whatever I was doing. Do you understand me? I learned how to skate and became like one of the like, I would say famous skaters in like my batch. And I did that in like 30 minutes.
Whoa. You taught yourself?
It was like, you see, we go to Saturday classes, right? The guys who have skates and stuff, or skate in the school, they bring their skates. And when it's time to go, they leave it behind. And I took one of the skates. And I just tried. I was just trying. It's like 30 minutes. And I did it. And I was just riding. And I became obsessed and then I started riding.
So we are in Meridian Hill Park. It's also called Malcolm X Park.
Malcolm X Park?
Yeah, it's a very, very big park. We're gonna also like walk to the back over here.
If you get a picture for that side.
A bunch of people from the community coming here with a bunch of drums. People will be dancing, having such a good time, like vibing out. You'll see people like teaching each other, you know, salsa, whatnot.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's like, honestly, like such a natural vibe where you can't help but join in. I'm like 6 hours, like you just get lost in the sauce of the nature. Let's actually walk this way.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. What headspace were you in when you were creating this project?
I think I was confused than I've ever been. Yeah, I was so confused.
Well, expand on that.
As to like where I was through a talent or like a skill that I possessed. How personal does it get from that?
Very.
Like I find something to confide in, like that's where safety is for me.
We kind of touched on this a little bit, but you feel free to expand that you were scared to make. When I say scared, I mean it's a song that is fairly vulnerable to you. It's very personal to you, but you knew that you had to put it out.
Yeah, one.
1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
The reason why, I think I was only thinking about getting it out or actually keeping the song because of the reason why I made the song and the content in the song. It's like, I think I was overthinking it. That am I trying to capitalize off my daddy's trauma? Or am I acknowledging the effect it had on me and my family?
Got you.
Do you understand me?
Yeah.
But I had made the song already.
Yeah.
All these things came after I was just listening to the song.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, like I can see the rabbit hole that you would go into thinking, because like society could look at it in both ways.
Different ways.
And however way they
Definitely.
look at it, they might attach it to your character as an artist.
I like the start of schooling, like grade 1, 2, 3, 4. I was like an academic prodigy.
Whoa, I did not know that.
Yeah, and it's like from age 13 to 15, I dropped crazy till after high school even.
Yeah.
So it was such a like crazy information for like even my family to process. It's like from year 8, 9, 10, you get calls from school that, yo, Sherif is so brilliant, this, that, till class 5, till 6, there were some maths papers that I used to do 99 over 100 and all of them stuff, you know.
Whoa.
Yeah, just crazy. And then I go to JHS 1, JHS 2, and I dropped from like first 3 to like 44th in class. I didn't even know how that happened, you understand me?
Whoa.
So all that happened. And I, as a kid, I was even still like trying to find my way back. It's like, I know I can do this. I know I'm good in school, this.
Yeah.
Did that, went to still try to find my way back in this academic scene. I couldn't till I found out I could make music.
Whoa.
And then I stood there.
Whoa. And how old were you when you discovered that?
That making music?
Yes.
It's like, I would say 16. Yeah, I'll say 16. The first thing that I wrote like as music form was when I was in JHS 1. In JHS 1, I was like 13. But it wasn't serious for me.
It was just a hobby for you?
Just like, yo, I wrote something. I didn't take it serious. And even in my class, it was just the people that were sitting around me that knew I wrote something. Yeah, you understand me? It was like, I wasn't taking it serious. Because I was dancing and biking them times.
Yeah.
You understand me? But so I went to high school. And then I saw how serious even music was for some of the people. I'm like, it can be serious for me too, and I can write and this thing. I found out I could do all of that. It became so personal and everything for me, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's where the music comes from. It's like,
if I wanna be something, of course I'm a be win-win, there's no competition. When I play with the soldiers, one man no fit do, I'm finished. Mama said it takes up.
Would you say that you are living in your prayers?
yeah,
That you prayed years ago?
every single hour, every single minute.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, the struggle doesn't go away.
Like there's always room for improvement.
You understand me?
There's only one way up. Like you can grow all the time. It's not like you've done it all.
That's what I'm saying. The
There's
struggle
so much
doesn't
more to
go.
do.
Yo.
I could show you a name in a minute. Looking for Munafik is one killer. Oh, I was doing that.
Yeah. Oh, Sankofa.
Yep, Sankofa Cafe Restaurant. So it's a chill bookstore. People come and vibe out here. It's owned by like a local Ghanaian filmmaker. So people just come here and like learn about our history through music, books, art. Ghanaian artist, do you feel pressure to represent Ghana globally?
I know I am Ghana, and that's the only validation I need for myself to know I represent where I'm from. Because like I am where I'm from.
Yeah.
Everything I am is where I'm from. Wherever I'm present, my country is there. I am my country. I feel like the people who give the unnecessary pressure they are so lost in kind of camera lifestyle, performative stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like people who are naturally performative, they give unnecessary pressure for people to represent them. Because me, if I'm talking, my native they fit slip out.
Yeah.
I can't go without pidgin. Sleeping pidgin 1 2 1 2.
It just comes naturally.
My music,
Yeah.
my rhythms are from Ashanti Achim. My melodies are from high life songs, whatever. There are some words in Tree that I don't sacrifice for English.
Okay.
Because it downs the substance down.
Yeah.
So I say it in Tree.
It like lowers the what's it called? Like the connotation of
Everything.
it.
Yeah. And like the meaning, I feel like it brings the meaning up to the surface. So I represent it, so I don't even try to feel the pressure.
Let's walk around a bit.
It was written.
So what type of music do you listen to on a day-to-day basis?
If I don't play reggae, that's if I want to listen to music. Because like sometimes my mornings don't start with music.
Do you start with like quiet mornings?
Yeah, a lot of times. And I mean, when I say times, like recently, like 4 years, 5 years. Yeah.
Is there a reason behind that, or?
I don't know. It's just I've been going to sleep lately.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wake up like brunch time.
Same.
Yeah, I'll play Shake.
So that's how you would
I listen to, you know 070 Shake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
She
what I'm
has that
saying.
one song. What's that?
I listen to Shake, and recently I listened to You Sexual.
Who?
The song actually, You Sexual by Twigs. You know Twigs, FK Twigs.
Twigs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that song does something to my ears.
That's what's
That and
up.
Cellophane.
Is
Is that the word?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does something to my ears.
Nice. You have a good spectrum of music taste. Like you don't really kind of like, you're not just like a rap person. Like I listen to rap, like just rap.
Yeah, you know, some crazy thing is, it's crazy how I love hip hop like that, you know?
Yeah.
Cause I only started paying attention to hip hop when I went to high school.
Okay.
That's like 2016.
Okay.
That was when Migos was popping there. Bitch, bad and bougie. They cooking up dope with an Uzi. And I was dancing them times, you know?
Yeah. Facts. So you picked up on that.
Yeah, so I actually liked the rhythm and everything, and I liked how easy it felt. I feel like one of the first songs that I wrote and felt like, yo, this song was a hip hop song. Because the guys at the back of my class that play drums and stuff, very hip hop guys.
Okay.
Yeah, me on music, I go to and listen and like them. So I start listen. Try explore and find some of the artists that I really fuck with, you know? Yeah, and I feel like that's how I've been trying to educate myself on like the genre, everything. Plus, when I hear an artist, I go back to their discography and go start everything.
So the university starts from here, a historically Black university. So that's all off-campus housing where students can live at so that they can be close by.
You know, I missed this part. I missed it.
Like the college experience?
Yeah, I missed it.
Do you like crave it?
It's not like I miss it. Cause I always like thought about it. In high school, yeah, I always thought about it like, yo, I'm going to go to university and I'll be because in our university we do universities in Ghana do Mora nights where they just dance, we just shijama.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was just fantasizing about all of them stuff, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and like my life turned out some way.
In a blink of an eye.
Yeah, some way.
In a very crazy way. Rapid fire for you. You just have to pick the option that best fits you. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Tour life or studio life?
Studio life.
Writing at midnight or recording at sunrise?
Writing at midnight, definitely.
Custom leather jacket or a vintage thrift find?
Vintage thrift find.
Ooh, stage diving or chilling with the crowd after the show?
Chilling with the crowd after the show.
$10 million or a feature from Kanye or Jay-Z?
$10 million.
Yeah. Are you a movie person or a TV show person?
Movie.
If you had to describe this new album in a movie title, what would you call it?
Silver in the chaos.
Silver and the chaos.
Silver in the chaos.
In the chaos.
All my little black wings.
Whoa, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's called go-go music.
Go-go.
Yeah, so if you hear like the backbeat, there's a lot of percussion that are involved. This is like classic DC sound. Classic DC sound. So this is classic go-go sound.
Hey!
No, we're still in Northwest. That's Howard Theater. Very historic. It's a Black-owned venue. A lot of, Black-owned venue. A lot of like historic musicians have performed here. Yeah, so it's a really big deal that you're performing here.
It shall be a movie.
So if you could form a Ghanaian Avengers music group with 3 other artists, who are you picking?
Musically?
Yes.
Right now?
Right now. 3 artists now.
Yeah. I definitely more than 3, but like if I'm just doing 3, I'll pick Black Sherif, RDJ, Bosom Pyong.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want me to add 2, I can do. Add more 2, I can do. It's like
never ending answer.
Never ends.
Never ending.
And it's like nobody over nobody though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
never.
honest, yeah.
So, on this new project, what's something new that you're trying sonically or creatively?
More visually. Yeah, having a lot of fun with styling as well. Yeah, styling for the visual, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And sonically, cinema. Cinema, yeah, sonically cinema. That's what I've been describing the whole album for like the past 3 months or 2. Yeah, because I feel like I try to paint pictures. Yeah, with how I was singing. Yeah, with the words, the pitching, some of the melodies. I try to paint pictures and like feelings, expressions, like pure, heavy expression.
You have fans that are going to be tuned in from all over the world. When the last song fades out in somebody's ears, what's the message you want them to carry with them to listen to the album?
If it's message, maybe let me start from the feeling. If like they are listening with earpiece, I want them to like, they'll put it on and listen like, and listen again. And then their minds will open. If some of them wants to paint, they'll start finding how to get a paint the next day. Some of them want to sew, they'll start finding ways to sew the next day. If someone is in a dilemma of not knowing what to sew or what to do, what kind of music to make, they'll wake up and do what they feel. Because when you listen to the album, whatever you are, it will make you be like the US you. You understand me? It's
to
like,
your core.
Because that be what I do with the album. Like it's so personal that it will become more personal to the people that listens to it.
Yeah.
When you listen to it, it's like it's nothing that you've heard before. And it's nothing that you thought you would ever hear in your whole lifetime. And when you think about me being the person that does done that, you'll be like, how? And your only answer will be, it was just me being curious, me doing whatever the fuck I want, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's that, you understand me? Yeah, I want you to listen to it and finish and feel like, yo, actually be everything that's in my head right now.
Yeah.
Today, tomorrow, I can start working on it.
What's the matter? Who he vex?
Would you say like the younger version of you back in the day, what would that version of you say about you right now?
Thank you. After this album comes out, that's what that version will say to me. Like, thank you. Because this is a project that I feel like 11-year-old me, or I'll say even 15-year-old me, 14-year-old me, will listen for years.
Oh.
You understand me?
I do.
Because it will take time. I've said this thing like so many times for the past 2 weeks, but it's like me talking about crying in the hotel in London on the first song on my album, titled the victory song. It's like heaven for that kid. Because who will say that to make you know these stars, these tough guys you see on TV rapping their asses off, this that, they be in hotels crying.
No, nobody will.
They're not gonna tell you that.
They're not gonna say
it's
that.
only the cash splashing and everything that they will show you. That's a side of it. There's a different side of it.
You don't have a fear of trying something new?
Bro, I don't. I don't have no fear. It's like, cause I chase growth so much that the things that I should care about to get me there to that fear of trying new things, I don't care about them things.
Wow, okay.
There's a perception, you know, from outside the club, there's a perception that the music job is fun, yo. You guys just make music and you drink in clubs and you pop bottles and that. But like, it becomes office. And sometimes like an office job, or sometimes that's how you get, if you want the best out of it, that's how you have to treat it.
What's one myth about the music industry that you realize is not true?
You know, some people think I'm Illuminati. I'm like, bro.
But that's interesting for like African artists.
Yeah, that is it's super funny from where I stand from my standpoint, you know.
All right, Sherif, thank you so much for letting me take you through the soul of my city.
Yes, sir.
I hope you enjoyed learning about DC and Black culture.
We need to do this again in the summer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
When the sun is out and the streets are loud and you get to feel the essence of the people out here. So, last question. What's the song on the project that is the soul of your city?
That's the soul of my city.
Of Accra, Ghana.
Of Accra, Sin City.
Sin City.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the soul of my city.
So when people listen to that song on the project, they can transport themselves to
to Accra. They're living in Accra.
That's beautiful.
Not living every side out.
Yeah.
The whole experience. Yeah.